Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Now, today I'm not going to be talking about Valorant Patch Notes 9.06, and there's been, I guess, some main changes on interactions of abilities and stuff. All platforms have some like cosmetic issues like weapons, social, gameplay systems being cosmetics, PC also with gameplay and social, console, gameplays and maps, and agents basically just interaction with glass. So let's now have a look at these patch notes. Agent updates. Agent abilities involving walls have had their interaction with the glass window on Ascent change. Phoenix's blades and Neon's fast lane will break the window if their initial cast center point would hit the window, but the wall themselves would not interact with the window. Harbor's high tide would no longer break the glass since it does not hit walls. Chamber's trademark and Scythe's tripwires and KJ's lockdown would no longer break windows when placed too close. Brimstone's Orbital Strike AoE wind-up activation and Vice's Steel Garden AoE wind-up audio integration have been updated from being positioned directly on the agent and when in the AoE to being slightly directional towards the original of the AoE to allow you to know which direction to travel in order to escape. I don't know what that means, but basically what I can say about this is that some of these abilities, it will not matter. So basically, like High Tide, Trademark, Tripwire, and Lockdown, they will not break the glass. While for Phoenix's Blaze, War, and Fast Lane, that will break the wall. Just it depends on when you activated it. So there's a chance he might not break the glass window, but if you, I guess, maybe put it perfectly, then it will break the glass window. It's probably maybe best for me to show it, but yeah, obviously I'll try and do that. The gameplay system updated the voting system so that draw votes no longer taking into account AFK players, which is good. Map updates have been Haven. There are several quality of life improvements to help with placing bias arc roads and Scythe tripwire on crates on Haven. Player behavior updates. We have adjusted our comms abuse penalties to create a better comms experience in Valorant. People who engage in repeat comms abuse behavior will receive increased penalties. I feel like that's been a passion for majority of this time. In order to create a healthier comms experience in Valorant, we will be issuing comms abuse penalties for people who have received a manual behavioral evaluation due to their repeated pattern of comms abuse. Once again, a cracking down on comms abuse, which is good for the game, I'll be honest. So at least to be hopefully less toxicity. Social updates, we made an update to the voice chat system. You should now more reliably reconnect the voice chat after unexpected disconnects, which is good. Weapon updates, they are now adding weapon skin names to the in-game weapon switcher. We hope this will make it easier to determine what skin you are using when you pick up or switch to a weapon. You can see the change on your in-game HUD. Bug fixes now, and there's quite a lot of them. Agents fix an issue where Deadlock Sonic sensor could stay active if place as Deadlock was killed. Fix an issue where Scythe's tripwire did not take damage from certain abilities. Fix an issue where Gecko's wingman could get stuck in a loop while attempting to chase an unreachable target. Fix an issue where Yora's fake out did not trigger Vice's shear. Fix an issue where Breach was unable to cast abilities to Vice's shear. Fix an issue where Sova's recon bolt was destroyed by Vice's shear. Fix an issue where Gecko's thrash and Ray's showstopper could hit people on the other side of Vi's shear. Fix an issue where Vi's arc rows could be placed on basically invalid objects. Fix various collision issues with Vi's shear that block bullets from and people while despawning. Fix various instances of people's bodies being clipped inside of Vi's shear. And fix an issue where Vice's Razor Vine and Shear had lingering visual effects when cancelling early. For cosmetics, fix the third-person animation of the Nocturne Scythe so it would no longer appear higher than the agent model when you equip your melee. And for gameplay systems only Lily 2, fix an issue where the control panel did not display killed text when you kill an ally, and fix an issue where the combat report killed by text would have incorrect text alignment in Arabic. Final one, with maps, Breeze fix an issue where the mechanical door at A switch where bullets were not able to go through even though the door was open. Now for PC players only, gameplay system updates. They've now added a new player tip defaulted on for new accounts only. As you join, obviously, Valorant is a very, I guess, a very intimidating game to get into. So they have now implemented a new player tip system that will display useful in-game information based on the actions you take during the match. These tips will provide critical information for gameplay fundamentals, potential focuses of skill improvement, and suggestions for advanced strategies. Note, if you are an existing player, new player tips won't show up unless turned on in settings. Our new player tips have been built from the ground up to give you more opportunities to skill up and learn Valorant faster via tips that listen to your in-match actions and behaviors, and tips that level up with you as you learn the fundamentals of Valorant gameplay from beginner to advanced strategies. Tips can be switched on or off in your settings, so if you want to have tips on, you can have that on. I kind of see this as like Overwatch, where when you die, it will give you a tip. Basically every single time when you die, when you respawn, it will give you a tip, I think, on the right hand side of the screen. So that's what I can imagine this might maybe look like. I'm not too sure if it's going to show up when you die every single time or in like a new round. I'm not too sure, I'll be honest. Finally, for social updates, you can now block communications with other players. When you block someone, you will no longer see or hear any direct communications from them, which includes messages in text chat, voice comments, party invites and requests, and friend requests. And the final one, that being console gameplay system updates, updated to mega map cursor sensitivity settings. Added a new setting to allow you to select an input curve for mega map cursor controls. Added agent-specific cursor curve settings for abilities that utilize the mega map, which includes Brimstone, Scythe, and Orbital Strike, Cloves, Ruse, and Omens from the Shadows map ability controls. Removed aim assist as well from some abilities that aren't intended to target opposing players. And map updates, Fracture has now been added to unrated Swift Play queues. This is the final legacy map being added to console mode queues. Console players now have the entire catalog of current Valorant maps, which is great. So at least they're now, I guess, on track now for whenever the new map is going to be. Console and PC players will now both have the map at the exact same time. So that's really about it for this patch notes of patch notes 9.06. Now, guys, to like, comment, subscribe would really help me, especially on this channel. Yes, it wasn't really like buffs and nerfs, maybe in the bugs fixes and also in the breakage of the window, but that's, I mean, there's not a lot of stuff really happening, I'll be honest, after Ascension, but Pacific is still on, so maybe there's something you can look forward to. So that's really bad for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys next time in the next one. Goodbye.